Welcome back to West Brom Fan TV and Norwich QPR. Now Norwich, just mid-table at the minute, aren't they? Nothing as spectacular as we thought they would be. When I saw them at the Hawthorns, I thought they were going to be some outfit. Maybe not. Slumped down a bit. Potentially where Albion are going to be heading, to be honest. QPR struck me a bit at the weekend, I can't lie. Getting pretty much battered. But yeah, this will be an interesting one, I think. Two teams around the same area of the league table. I'm going to go for an entertaining 3-2 tonight. Next up, Preston North End against Sheffield Wednesday. Now, Preston North End picking up a big win. They seem down and out, buried to be honest, but finally picking up a result. Sheffield Wednesday, the team they're taking on, bloody hell, they've been on some flying form, haven't they, to be honest. A massive result again at the weekend. 3-0 down, drawing 3-3. Crazy. They're in the playoff picture now, certainly, and they're impressing me. Saying that, Deepdale is a tough place to go, and I don't think Sheffield will get all 3 points, but it will still be a draw, 1-1. Next up is Sheffield United taking on West Bromwich Albion at Bramall Lane. All these games are 12:30 kickoffs, these first few. Nightmare for all us travelling fans. Saying that, I've not really got too much to say. What I expected against Derby County, and Sheffield United have been resilient in quality all season. They're a top side. I'm going crushing one. 4-0 Sheffield United. Next up, Blackburn Rovers against Hull City. Now, Blackburn have been on pretty surprising form, to be honest. Absolutely flying in the league. One of the teams to watch. 2-2 draw on Boxing Day against Sunderland, which is a great point for them, really. Sunderland bringing 7,000 fans as well. It's not easy. A lot of pressure on the pitch. But obviously, Blackburn taking on Hull on the 29th. It's going to be tough test for Hull. They've been pretty disappointing all season. Lose it to Preston as well on Boxing Day. They're going to have the work cut out here, especially against a flying Blackburn Rovers. I'm going for Blackburn 2, Hull City 0. Next up is Bristol City taking on Portsmouth. Now, Bristol have been pretty average all season. I watched them at the Hawthorns, they were very poor. But their home form seems to be carrying them through this campaign, I guess. Saying that's going to be a tough game for them, taking on Portsmouth. Portsmouth picking up a little bit of form lately. They are just outside the relegation zone, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, they're going to have the tails up. And Portsmouth fans they've got a great following. It's going to be a good atmosphere, I think, down there, down south. And it could go either way, this one. But why not make it a bit interesting? I say Bristol City 1, Portsmouth. Coventry versus Millwall. Obviously, this was a big game for Coventry, a big result when they played Millwall earlier on in the season. Frank Lampard's first win. Ended 1-0 to the away side. Cov picked up a big 4-0 win at home against Plymouth on Boxing Day. So I guess that's good for the confidence. Millwall have been a bit kind of fed off a little bit since they lost the manager. But saying that, I think they're going to get a win here. 1-0 Millwall. Next up is Oxford taking on Plymouth Argyle, 2 struggling sides in the league. Oxford got a big win on Boxing Day against Cardiff City, 3-2. 3-0 up, nearly bottled it to be fair, but you know, fair play, they got the job done. Plymouth, on the other hand, bloody hell, it's getting poor for them away from home, really embarrassing. I just watched Pieface's video, and that guy's not happy. Seems like he thinks it's all doom and gloom. Saying that, it's a high pressure game. Plymouth, I think they'll just about get something, you know. I don't know why. I keep on saying they're going to get results and they let me down every single bloody time. I want to go for a 2-2 draw. Next up is Sunderland taking on Stoke. The season as a whole, Stoke have been okay. Sunderland, on the other hand, are in the playoff places. Got a draw against Blackburn, which isn't a bad draw, looking at Blackburn's form. Saying that's going to be tough for them at Stoke, but I think that Sunderland will get the job done. 1-0 to Sunderland. Next up is Swansea City taking on Luton Town. Now, the Swans have, you know, they seem to have a good run every now and then, and they're always around 10th to 12th place. They just need that extra boost of form to get themselves into them playoff places, really. Because they're not a bad side, to be honest. They get a lot of their points at home. Pretty impressive. Yeah. Luton, on the other hand, they're another side quite similar. Around 14th, 15th they are in the league. A side that are superb at home, but absolutely dreadful away. And yeah, it's going to be quite a fascinating game to see how these two sides play out against each other. I'm pretty sure it's the first time they're taking each other on all season. So I'm going to go for a 1 draw. Yeah, different. On 3 o'clock kickoff is Watford taking on Cardiff City. Now, Watford have been sensational at home. win every week. Even last week, the 1-0 down for most of that game against Portsmouth, still got out of the bag, 94th minute. Kwadu Bar doing the take the L towards the Pompey fans. I mean, to be fair, I'd be just as fuming. Was it a red card? Probably, yeah. You know, I'm going to stick my neck out on the line. He's rattled a few people, and you never know what people are like these days. Someone throws a coin at him or runs on the pitch, then, yeah. And plus, them Pompey fans paid good money to travel that way. Call me utter woke nonsense all you want. I don't care. I'd be just as peeved off. And if it was if it was someone doing that to the Albion away, then I'd probably agree. Cardiff City, they're pretty poor. Losing to Oxford must be devastating for them. Proper kick in the teeth. And now they've got to travel away to a place which is just as hard in Watford. I say 3-0 Watford. They've been sensational at home. Next up is Derby County. I'm taking on Leeds. Now, I've watched Derby play last weekend. They were pretty decent, to be fair, Derby. Set out with a game plan and nailed it, to be fair. Fair play. A team that just seems to nail it all the time at home. Leeds, on the other hand, they've been sensational all season. Whenever you think they're down and out in a game, they'll come back up and they'll win. Like that Swansea game, they did 4-3. They're an absolute joke of a team, and they're destined to get promoted, really, unless they have a proper Leedsy moment and bottle it. I think Leeds will win 3-2 in this one. Middlesbrough versus Burnley. Now, the last time this was played, neither team went home with 3 points. It was a 1-1 draw. Two top sides, two of the best teams in the league, really, I think. Middlesbrough fell off a little bit on Boxing Day. A bit disappointing to be 3-0 up and draw 3-3 to Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday are a great team, don't get me wrong, but, 3-0 lead. You've got to put the game to bed there, really, sure you haven't you? Burnley, they seem like they're pushing for the automatics now. I think Sheffield United have got to get their act together after losing to Burnley, because, it just seems like they don't lose. They either win 1-0 or 2-0 most of the times I watch Burnley. And I think that momentum's going to carry them into this game. I mean, it's a massive win against Sheffield United. They were top of the league at the time when Burnley beat them. So I'm going to go for 1, Burnley 3. So that rounds it up. Thank you all for watching.